Hello everyone, welcome. I hope you guys are doing well today. Hold on. Let me get chat back up real quick. Chat? Hold on. Excuse me everyone, I've been messing around with OBS. Like, I just updated it and it is not the best, honestly. Hold on. Imyugu, hello, welcome. I'm alive, so that's good. Hold on. Chat is kind of weird. Give me a sec. Oh no, that's the wrong chat. Oh, hold on. I know what I did. There's two different chats. There's one from OBS, and then there's this one. I forgot to add it. Hold on. OBS has been kicking my ass lately. I updated it recently and I have not updated OBS in like months. So I was at least like 2 or 3 versions behind everyone else. And I decided to upgrade OBS. I'm like, okay, you know, it's been a while, maybe it's all right. I've seen some people talk about how OBS, when upgrading it, some of the stuff doesn't work. I have a plugin that does automatic captions when I speak, and that is not working anymore, so I'm not sure how that translates to YouTube. I will have to see after stream, and hopefully captions were captured for this stream, because I like having that little accessibility for other people. But now there's this whole little button at the bottom. Usually in the older versions I use, it was just the start stream, then I would just go to YouTube Studio and press go live. But now there's start stream and manage broadcast. So now I had to actually pick the broadcast on OBS, even though it's already picked on YouTube, and then OBS already has a control panel for YouTube where you pick the broadcast already. So it's a lot. And it was weird because it kept saying YouTube error. I'm like, Jesus Christ, could we not do this? And I had to disconnect and reconnect my YouTube account like 5 times for it to finally get it correctly, and now I can stream. I was ready to pull my hair out before stream, but we are here, finally, streaming. It has been a while, like a week or so. Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Hello Nimby, hello Abiyuko, I hope you guys are well. We are playing To Eat a God. It's been a while since I last streamed. I thought I could start streaming after my 12-hour birthday stream, but my god, I was actually so tired. I did not stream, I think that whole week after. I think maybe one day, and that was literally it. But we're here. I'm trying to get back into streaming, uploading videos, and then doing shorts. I hear lots of people do shorts. That's good to kind of get more subscribers and people onto your content. So I will attempt to edit shorts. They should be easy, like a few seconds at most. So pray for me for all of that stuff I am doing. And then there's also other videos I want to do, kind of like essay or long form videos about the series I'm into. I have like a huge list of ones I want to talk about, and I am working on my first one. Hopefully, we'll see if I don't procrastinate and not stress from everything else. It'll be released before the end of this month. Sounds like a lot of stress. It kind of is, honestly. Like, streaming, being a VTuber is all like a nice fun hobby. I love doing it, it's pretty fun, but other times I just get stressed as hell. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what is all of this? But we're here, stream, trying to get everything back. We're playing To Eat a God. This is by Sophis MBM. As always, I have left links in my description if you guys want to check out the game yourself. If you do check it out yourself, don't forget to rate, comment, what have you, to let the creator know how much you enjoyed this. This game is ongoing. There are continuous updates, so it's not the complete one. I believe there are 2 acts and then like a 2.5 act available so far. I'm not too sure how long each act is, but we'll play one and we'll see how long it takes. If it was a bit long, I'll probably end stream and do the separate one for act 2, and then we'll go from there. This actually came on my radar because I was on AO3 under the reader insert times John today tag, and this one popped up quite a bit, and it got me curious to see what the series was, and I found out it's actually a game. So I'm really excited to play this one. From the itch.io page, it doesn't give away too much info about the story, at least in my perspective. It says, To Eat a God. Welcome to a garden, a place used as a test. There exist 7 symbols to which one must worship in the garden. Like, it gives you, like, info, but not enough to really tell what the story is gonna be about when you start. So that's what we're gonna play today. We're just gonna go ahead and get started. Oh, that's not English. Oh, hold on, chat. I forgot their choices. Okay, English. Let's go back. Okay, there we go. The 7 symbols are entities generated by the creator to maintain order in the functioning of the garden. All beings born under the command of the garden have limited connection with the representative symbol, depending on the day they were born. No one is born on Sundays. Sundays are a sacred day. Oh, okay. And you're kind of cute too. When he was turned around, whoever they are, I assumed that was a beard for some reason. It is said that the symbols choose 6 people after the candle festival to consume them. Oh, okay, so that's where the eating part comes. In the hope that one of them is the reincarnation of the creator. Ooh, okay, so we do get a bit of a lore and where the whole eating portion of the game comes from. Your character's past, oh, excuse me. I am coughing like crazy, dear God. I have water, give me a sec. I am trying not to die on stream, especially if I have to read it the whole time. So please excuse me if it sounds like I'm coughing my lungs out and I don't mute in time. Your character's past doesn't matter. It's just another body for you to take. Something you already used to, I guess. Welcome to the garden, a place used as a test. A disposable place after finishing playing with it. The game is simple. You must not let the other characters find out that your puppet is connected to you. Okay. Your puppet will be sent as a gift for the symbols, and you should act as if you belong there. Ooh. So choices really, really matter here. Please do not do anything that is outside the stipulations, nor summon the name of the representative of the void. This is strictly prohibited, but that means I have the ability to do so. Even if you're given the opportunity, don't do it. Now I want to do it. You feel yourself fall on a hard surface, scraping your knees. It's a sharp knock that creates a strange echo. You can hear the sound of silverware being scraped on a plate. And then, dead silence. Something is wrong. Ooh. First choice, we're gonna open our eyes. Is it caused by a cold? I was sick for like a day or two. It might be that, or I just haven't really streamed and really read out things aloud for a while. And I think actually what I had for breakfast, I only drank like half a bottle of Fanta and not water, so that might be that also. Oh. Okay. So we fell on the table. Looks like we knocked over a vase with some flowers. You look where you've fallen and realize that you're on a table. You fell right on top of a cake, causing your entire hand and part of your knee to be stained with chocolate. Hey. You heard a voice behind you, and reflectively you turn to see who it is. Oh! Hey, buddy! Oh, that's a tiny ass fork though. Hello? That's like for hors d'oeuvres, like when you get little cheeses and stuff like that in the olives. In front of you is a man. He looks back at you in amazement. And before you can ask what's going on, he interrupts you. You shouldn't be here. Oh, where should I be? You have got to be kidding me. Okay, so he's not surprised by my appearance anymore. He seems kind of delighted, like he's excited for this. Something he wasn't expecting, but it could be fun. Sorry, hope you get better. Thank you, thank you. I am trying to rest properly. I can't believe the distribution mechanism broke down again. So this is something he's used to. I had to do everything myself. No one's here responsible enough to verify if everything's in order. You feel invisible hands grab you by your arms and legs and plunge you into a void through the table. Oh, well, that was short-lived. Little by little, you sink into a dark void that envelops you. The sensation is warm and strange. What the hell? There's no information about you. Ooh, okay, so wait, we gotta remember, at the beginning it says we're using a puppet and it's connected to the real version of us. This can't be possible. I don't think escaping's gonna help. Let's just... Can you tell me some info about my situation? What's happening? I can't see the connection with your symbol. Apparently, you're not a subject. Pardon me, I was wrong. Welcome. I've been waiting for you. All right. Mother said she would send them a new toy. I don't like that. The word toy doesn't sound right, and you feel a small twinge of discomfort at the strangeness of the situation. But remember that you have to put on a good face. Act natural. Like you really belong here. Right. I belong here. I definitely should be in this situation. After what happened to the last one, I really hope you last longer. Oh, that's not good. You really don't want to know what happened to the last one. My name is Nola, owner of the Void. Nice to meet you. Before we leave, I need your name. What's your name? All right. There we go. I'm Lottie. Welcome to the Void, Lottie. Nola extends his hand to you in order to squeeze yours tightly in the style of a greeting. Despite the seconds passing, he doesn't let you go. You feel like his gaze is devouring your soul. Almost like he's looking for something. We're gonna keep staring at this man. Hopefully he can't find out that I'm not an actual person by looking to my puppet soul, right? You are... Nola's gaze turns blank for a second, only to be quickly replaced by eyes filled with wonder. You're from there. You're not from here. Okay. Oh, I can explain. Don't say anything, explain. It's explaining me talking about how I'm a puppet and not an actual person in this situation. I don't want to give out too much info, so maybe I'll stay silent for now at least. You feel Nola pull your hand, bringing your body closer to him. Instantly, his other hand begins to squeeze your... Oh, well, okay, I may be dying? Squeeze your neck, blocking the entry of air into your lungs. I see you. Before your vision completely blurs, Nola lets you go. Oh, yeah, okay. So we quickly figured out that this is a puppet and I'm the real one behind it. So this is nothing more than a puppet. Was he supposed to find out this early? I apologize for my behavior, but I didn't think I would be fixing someone from the upper plane. Okay, we haven't seen that term yet. You're adorable. Why, thank you! It's funny you say that after choking me, but I didn't hate the choking a little. Just give me a warning at first. If I kill the puppet, maybe I can get you out of it. Oh wait, let's not kill the puppet. It might have been expensive. And I'll be able to exit this loop. Okay, stuck in a time loop. Don't move, please. It'll only be a sec. Am I actually dying already? Bro, I I don't think that's a good idea. Nola doesn't let you speak. In a moment, he has you in his arms again, and one of his hands rests upon your chest. Is he gonna rip my heart out? I'll remove your essence. With that, I'll be able to get out of here. Whoa! Ro's actually reaching. You can't tell because the dialogue box is in the way, but he's actually like out of the bar, so it's like he's trying to choke me for real, for real. It won't hurt. At least not for you, Lottie. Thanks, I guess, for thinking about me. I can't say the same for the puppet. You feel how Nola rips open your chest and begins to extract something from inside. Well, damn. Eat? What kind of eat? Wink, wink. It might be cannibalism in this game, honestly, but it can be other types of eating. I would not mind. Hope your day is well. Yes, it is going wonderful. Hope your day is well too. It hurts. It hurts so much. Your sight begins to blur. Oh, he looks a bit disturbed. Is it not working? Hey, what's going on? No. It's not fair. I actually died already? Bro, like 20 minutes into stream and I'm already dead. Oh my god. Okay. You just choked, you just ripped out my insides and gave me a bad ending already. That's wild. Okay. So you actually gotta really be careful. I have saves. Let's go here. Because at this point, I didn't say anything. And then he was like, yeah, I can tell this is a puppet. So if I explain something to him, the situation, while I'm using the puppet, will he spare me? Yeah, okay, that's when he chokes me. Yeah, I see you. Please let me explain. Yeah, it's nothing more than a puppet. Yeah, the upper plane. You're adorable. Is he gonna choke me again? Did that not work? And I said, I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, so I guess explaining didn't work. So I don't think that's a good idea. Let's do all right. He doesn't even let me speak. Nola doesn't let you speak. In a moment, he has you in his arm again. Does he rip out my chest again? Yeah, he does. Okay. Okay. Yeah, bro, you're stuck in your damn time loop. That's what you get. And bad in? Okay. Hold on, chat. We gotta figure this out. Where did I make a mistake? Hold on. So I was here. What? I can't remember what I pressed. I did that one last time. Let me do this one more time. Yeah, that's when he kills me. So even if I try to explain, it doesn't even matter. Okay. Hold on. Not save. Let's just... Doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Bro's gonna kill me either way. Okay, so it's something further back that I have to fix. God damn it. Okay. That's here. How further back do I need to go? Okay, it might be here. If I look away. At this point, I kept staring into his eyes, and I think that's when he realized what I'm using in front of him is a puppet. So if we look away, is he able to figure it out quickly, or does he just be a bit suspicious? You look away. Unable to bear the way Nola's eyes make holes in your head. Your eyes travel to where your hands are connected. You're the first to let go, causing Nola to snicker. I guess Mother gave you life and did. Okay, yeah. So the thing was to not look into his eyes because he figured out what you are. I guess Mother gave you life and didn't explain anything to you. How negligent on her part. You have to help in the hotel today. Work? I'm working? You serve as a waiter in the dining room. Some symbols are coming to my hotel today for a meeting. Are we in the hotel now? This is your personal domicile? If you tend to them well, maybe they'll take you on as an apprentice. But for now, you're just a toy, so be careful. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for letting me know I'm a toy. Okay. We need to turn him into a bottom. Yes, please. That would be perfect, bro. Wants to get out of this damn time loop. Sure, bro. Sure, bro. Spread your ass for this peg real quick. The entity that calls himself Nola touches your forehead. and you feel invisible hands grab your limbs to push you down once more. And with this, the floor swallows you into a total blackness. Don't be scared. We'll arrive at our destination soon. Despite not seeing anything, you feel like you're floating in a void. Out of nowhere, a strange pressure is exerted on your body, giving you the sensation that you're falling. And sure enough, you fall on your hands atop a cold floor. Oh, it's a kitchen. Okay. So he can just transport me anywhere through a void. He is like, was it the master, the keeper of the void? You look around and your surroundings have changed. You no longer find yourself in the same kitchen as before. Now it's a large one, similar to the kitchens that are in restaurants. We've arrived. You look up to find Nola, who's standing next to you. But he doesn't look at you. Beyond, near the knives, there's a strange-looking person. Nola looks at him. Hey, Fames. Ooh, hello. The strange-looking man jumps upon hearing Nola. When you look more closely, you realize that he's wearing a mask that prevents you from seeing his features. Oh, it is a mask. I thought it was like a bird face, like an owl. But it's kind of hard to tell. But that's his face shape, like the chin here, and then the slope of his face and his ears. So it is a mask. Okay. Mr. Nola, I thought you wouldn't come today. He doesn't sound very happy with Nola's arrival. I had a little problem. Does it have to do with the smelly creature next to you? Smelly? Sir, I shower at least 2 to 3 times a week and make sure I wash up. I am not smelly. Smelly? You tilt your head slightly to verify his statement, finding that you don't even smell like anything at all. Something like that. Mr. Nola, that thing smells like a human. Oh, okay, so we are human, but we figured out how to use a puppet to get into this area. I gotcha, okay. I have to return them to the warehouse. Oh, so humans... Do they eat humans regularly then? You should check your sense of smell, Fames. It's getting worse. This is the new toy that Mother has sent to entertain the symbols. But the last one was broken by Kinkui. I thought you and Mother had agreed that no more would be made. That was because Kinkui is an animal. He doesn't take care of things. But I guess Mother can't leave Septum without his weekly meal. Okay. It's obvious you're burned by favoritism. In a way, you feel like you're the third wheel in the conversation. It definitely feels like it. I'm dropped into this weird place, but this is a bit confusing part. I'm not sure if we wanted to be in this situation. That's why we're using a puppet, not our real selves, or something dropped us into this situation. It's not like you have much to contribute either. But we gotta survive either way. They can't know that this is a puppet. Anyway, I have faith in this creation. There's something different about it. Different from the others. The only difference is that it reeks of a human. Maybe the 7 of them will like that. Fames leaves to go and search for a plate. When he returns, you can appreciate what's on it. Nola does the same from the side. It's meat. Is this human meat though? Nola looks at Fames with a smug face. If you allow them to attend the symbols, maybe you'll save some of your employees from losing their lives. Lately, the symbols have been very displeased. Aw, are you okay, buddy? I hope you get vacation days. Okay, you win. Now please, stop interrupting my work. Nola detaches himself from Fames and begins to walk towards the door that appears to be the exit from the kitchen. Do I follow? I'll see you later. You're in charge of Fames. Adios. Oh, what an idiot. Fine. I need you to attend to the symbols. They'll be arriving shortly. Meanwhile, prepare the table for them. Fames, sir, I'm assuming you're my boss now, or co-workers, however it is. I am been plopped into this situation. I do not know what you mean by prepare the table, like the plates, knives, forks, napkins, what have you, but is there a certain way they have to be arranged? Because, I don't know, the way they're talking about these symbols, if I do something just slightly wrong, I might be their lunch. Fame shows you to the table where the symbols will sit and explains that they're separated from the normal public because they have important topics to discuss amongst themselves. Fames has also instructed you that the food must be set on the table before they arrive. You are now unsupervised. You're not leaving me alone? Okay. For now, I think we just have to follow instructions until we get more info about what's going on. So let's do what they asked me for now. You shouldn't risk escaping. It's better to do what they ask for and act normally. You set the table very carefully. From time to time, Fames passes by in order to inspect how it's going for you. Once he considers that you're finished setting the table, he calls you to the kitchen. Fames explains that you have to place the starter dishes and then wait for the symbols to arrive. While he prepares the dishes, he informs you that only 5 of the symbols are coming today. It's supposed to be 7, right? Each one has an intimidating aura and are very prone to responding immeasurably to his workers if they don't like something. Yeah, so we gotta be very careful with these characters. Especially Unum. He has 2 eyes that follow you everywhere. I heard that he took those eyes from Kotor in a fight. I hate that brat. Once Fames finishes preparing the starters, he leaves them on the counter, reluctantly wishes you good luck. We got this. I am going to survive this encounter. There are 5 dishes, but due to your lack of extra hands, you only take 2. A plate in each hand. You walk the same route you've been taking, but upon approaching the table, you notice that something isn't right. It's not empty. What do you mean? 2 of them are already here. The plates were supposed to be down before them. Hi, Angel with like the little eyes and everything. One thing I really liked about these character designs, the long ass eyelashes. They're so gorgeous. I love characters like these. Oh, you guys don't look like you wouldn't just love to eat me for lunch, little Lottie lamb chop. You almost dropped your plates from the shock. There are 2 people comfortably sitting at the table that's supposed to be for the symbols. They gaze at you. The blonde with the ridiculous crown looks at you expectantly, while the redhead smiles at you from ear to ear. We do not know if these are 2 of the symbols. And can I ask them, hey, are you the symbols? And they wouldn't kill me, right? His teeth remind you of a shark's. There's a moment in which none of the 3 of you takes the initiative or reacts. But they don't appear nervous. What's more, they're waiting for your reaction so they continue with their business. Ooh. Let's save. I like this choice. Introduce yourself as the player. Ooh, okay, now the box is away. We can see more details. His fingers are kind of darkened a bit at the tips. He looks like he has a halo to himself, and I'm assuming that's his wing, like here. And then this wing is, Sisu would be for him. Let's not ask them to leave yet. I think introducing myself might be the safest play here. You suppose these must be the symbols that Nola and Fames have been talking about. In a way, it's difficult for you to imagine that they could take the life of a worker, since they look rather friendly. Oh, don't believe that. They're cute and as hell, but nah, they would definitely splatter me onto the wall. So not to tempt fate by making them wait, You decide to present yourself. My name is Lottie. I'll be assisting you today. Please don't kill me. The redhead glances at the blonde with a toothy smile, but the blonde only looks at you. In a certain way, it makes you feel nervous in your stomach. Hey, Septum. Okay, we just see that name. So the other one is Septum. Which one is this? This is not a worker. Could it be Mother's gift? Oh no. Hi, please don't hurt me. It's similar to the previous one, but better. The eyes. It's the eyes they have, and the smell they emanate. Wow. It looks like Mother's making them similar to humans now. Indeed. Hi. You don't know how to answer that. You decide to look beyond the table and realize that Nola is watching you with an intense gaze. Hey, Nola, you gonna come out here and help me a bit? Please? Can I be the first to use them? What does that mean? We've heard, what was it? Yeah, we heard Nola talk about the whole Mother making these toys and them just destroying them. How are they going to use these? That's the thing I'm wondering. Just like as an actual toy, like playing Barbie dolls, or like weird experiments like, hey, I think I can rip off her limbs. Let's see how she reacts. Something like that. Are they gonna chew on me? I've seen like a chew toy, like how the kids have like the little key rings that they chew on. Can we wait until you eat first and maybe explain what you mean by use me? We must wait for the others. Well, at least I know I'm alive for a bit longer. They said they'd be late because King P was throwing a tantrum. We have to wait at least an hour. Oh, thank God. Hell yeah, guys. We get to live for another hour, at most. There's an awkward silence before the blonde breaks it. Between you and Kinqui, I don't know who's worse. The redhead narrows his eyes, looking at the blonde with anger, but doesn't say or refute anything. Instead, he chooses to look at you, and crossing his arms, he says, we can make the most of our time and start, so that when the others arrive, we'll already be ready. Besides, I never get the essence, only the trashy parts. Oh yeah, Nola talked about essence when he plunged his arm into my puppet's chest and ripped out everything. So I don't think I'll survive this unless I can convince them otherwise. What would I gain if we started earlier? You always complain that they break it too quickly. Besides, the time you take when it's your turn is eternal. Quarter said it's because you like to talk to the gift before devouring its essence. You're very strange. That's none of your business. You wouldn't understand anyway. Ooh, okay. I know. How about we make most of our time and do that thing you do with the gift? Talk to the gift. We would have to steal the table. Call Nola to do it. Okay, so this gives me an opportunity to at least talk with them and hopefully plead for my case or make myself interesting enough that they won't devour me, because that's what it seems like the plan is. Nola. In the blink of an eye, Nola materializes next to you with his gaze fixed on the blonde. His Holiness Septum. Ooh, okay. So he does call them with grand titles. The tone used by Nola to the blonde Septum was a totally surly one. As if he had an aversion just to naming the blonde's title. Need something. I want you to steal the table for a while. Hey, but I don't want you listening in to what I talk about with the gift. I want privacy. And what do you propose? You can let the gift choose as one of your names. You assume they're talking about you. You look directly into Nola's eyes and feel how he stares at you, implicitly commanding you not to refuse. I don't think I have an option in this case. Oh, we've never done this before. Sounds interesting. Well, who do you choose? Ah, Not gonna lie, Redhead's energy, we don't have his name yet. I kinda like it, to tell you the truth. Bro's a bit more energetic compared to Septum, but we know Septum talks to the gifts a lot before he devours them, and I'm wondering why does he do that? But Redhead looks like he would gnaw on my legs as a chew toy, and I kinda like that energy. And it's funny how Nola is there too. Let's stick with Redhead for now and see how his character is and develops. Well, you've done well. Now comes the hard part. If you want to survive by the time the meeting begins, you must get yourself accepted as an apprentice. Right, okay. We have to rizz up this man, whoever he is. I haven't gotten a name yet. Make sure he doesn't gnaw on my bones after dinner. Otherwise, your puppet's body will be devoured. I almost forgot to tell you my name. The name's Unum. Hey! Is there a history? Bro, I know they talked about these guys before, and they definitely blinked over my mind. Hold on. They talked about them with fames. Mr. Lottie need to come today. Let me just check real quick. I think Queen was the one who went crazy. Let me see. UN, please interrupting. Symbols arriving shortly. Did he tell me anything here? Yeah. You're not supervised to taking the risk. No, we did not. Elsewhere. Okay, so quarters. Let's see. Heard he took his eyes from quarter in a fight. What was it? Oh no! Okay, that's who we are with now. Okay, hold on. Just want to see. Okay, so that's Unum. It says he took Quartor's eyes in a fight. Are these the eyes or his actual eyes? That's the thing I'm not too sure about. So that's where his name was. Okay. I think that's the only one I was worried about. Was there anything else? There's so much info appearing before me. I have to remember all these characters, even though I'm like one individual route so far. So let me make sure. Yeah, it's talking about a toy. So Unum's the one who took Quartor's eyes, allegedly, as far as we know. Okay, I think we're good with that info, because I knew I saw his name before. Hey, buddy. Nola, you can seal the table now. In a matter of seconds, Septum and Nola disappear from sight, leaving you with only Unum at the table. He gestures to you, indicating that you can take a seat in front of him. Next to his holiness, I can sit beside him? You should think about it a little. Bro, wait, actually, can you even just sit? Bro, not even sitting is like a test? We can't escape. I feel like escaping at this point too early in the game is gonna be my death. Obey and sit down. Is that... I feel like anyone would just obey and sit down. Is that what he's expecting? Does he want me to rebel a little? I'm trying to think of his character. Really energetic, the little shark teeth and everything. Wants a nice meal. I feel like me just always obeying him might be too boring. Unless he actually likes people obeying. Let's do this. This doesn't seem too bad. Ask for what he wants. What do you want? Just a talk and test a theory. And maybe find out if what Quarter says about the gifts is true. What's said? That they're a combination of the 6 people chosen at the Candle Festival. Right, okay. But it's not this time, it's a puppet. You doubt Quarter is right. But if they are, your puppet will be an amalgamation of different people. Like ground beef. Just thinking about it makes you sick. Ooh, okay, so these are eyes. They did move a bit with his expression. We gotta look at these a bit more too. Well, sit down. We don't have all day. You could be in a worse situation, so sitting for a while wouldn't hurt. After all, your eggs ache a little from walking around so much. You sit down in front of Unum. He smiles at you from ear to ear, happy that you listened to him without much complaint. Interesting, okay. So I'm glad we asked what he wanted, so we did get more info about everything here. So he is just curious about what we are, and I guess a bit about our situation. And here he does like that I did follow him a little without complaint. Okay, so keep that in my back pocket. When you settle onto the chair, you realize, well, you're not sure what to do or say, or what not to say. So you have 3 options. Stop! No, there's so many options in this game. It's gonna be my undoing. Like, if I get a bad end, it's fine. I got the bad end like 3 times at the beginning, but then also I want a nice run. Wait for him to break the ice. Beg for your life. Start yapping. I mean, he's the one who wants to test the theory out, so wouldn't I wait for him to ask me a question and then that leads into the convo? I really wouldn't know how to start a convo with this man who will quite literally just eat me for dinner. Let's wait for him to... Wait, did I save right? Yeah, I did, okay. Let's do actually over one more time. Just to be sure. Let's wait for him to break the ice. You think it's the safest thing to do? To wait for him to start the conversation. But you're afraid he won't like this. Although you can't think of what to say anyway, so... You accept your fate. Okay, oh right, whatever it may be. Am I already dead? Unum waits a long time before speaking, deciding to start cutting the piece of meat that she brought earlier. Slowly, he brings it to his mouth. It looks kind of good though. Be my test subject. Okay? You have no choice but to accept being his test subject, but you don't know whether to trust him or not. So far, he's done nothing but take everything lightly. What guarantees do you have that he's not deceiving you? I have no guarantee, that's why I chose him. Do you accept? I need you to respond quickly before Septim asks to remove the seal. If you accept, I'll take you to my domain. With this... Can I deny him? Would he just eat me if I deny him? Or would he toss me to the other symbols instead? Since I have no use for you, you're not going to accept, so they can do whatever they want with you. But even going with him, I do not know what he's gonna do. It doesn't seem good in the long run, but we'll accept and pray he at least doesn't eat me now. Like, wait until the dinner ends and then maybe you can eat me to let me survive just a little bit longer. Sure, what the hell? All right, I'll go with you and I might just be on your plate at the end of the day. Chat, do you think I did the right thing? Was I supposed to accept him? Well, I think I'll survive. I promise not to break you too quickly. You really have no idea what the hell you've gotten yourself into. Maybe Symptom would have been the better choice. He probably would have been. Maybe. Honestly, I don't know with these characters. Alright, when Nola removes the seal, you must stay completely still. Am I dying after he removes the seal? You nod your head. Not even 3 seconds pass when you feel a strange pressure in your body. You assume it must be Nola. Nolam and Septa materialize right where you last saw them. Nola sitting next to the table and Septum sitting beside Unum, as if they had always been there. Wow, I didn't think the gift would come out in one piece. Oh, well, I guess I'm not out in one piece. Should I have declined this man? Septum is interrupted by Unum. He lunges at you. Well, damn, dude, I didn't even make it to your domain. Wait. He told me to stay still. Okay, stay still. Hold on. I might survive. If it weren't for Unum's speed, you surely would have moved to avoid him. But since your reflexes are slower in comparison, you remain still as stone. Unum's arms wrap around you, taking your breath away with how tightly he's squeezing you. What the? Suddenly, you stop hearing Septum's voice and the ambient noise of the dining room. Is he hugging me until I explode? Did he transport me? The sensation of hands caressing your face invites you to leave your subconsciousness. That was quick as hell! You try to open your eyes, but the light of the place is preventing you. It's bothersome. You don't know how long you've been unconscious. You feel the same hands giving you gentle pats on the cheek, each one getting rougher as the second pass. One strong enough to hurt makes you scream. Bro, was he doing the patting someone's cheek to get you awake, but he just full on slaps me after a while? Okay, definitely not in the hotel. We do not see Septum or Nulla. Is this his domain? I'm in like a bedroom. This is a bed, right? And he's sitting beside me. He's kind of cute though. I can't deny that one. You open your eyes abruptly, and the first thing you see is Unum with his stupid grin. Stop it already! You scream with so much anger that Unum stops abruptly and looks at you with wide eyes. Don't hurt me for my transgressions, please? You have pain receptors. Do the others not have pain receptors? Excellent. It seems the smell you emit is correct. Does he know you belong to the human race? Yeah, I do. I'm not tasty though. Unum's expression shows how exalted he is, which you don't like very much because you know from your own experience that it doesn't lead to anything good. You decide it's better not to let him get more excited than necessary, so you ignore him to observe your surroundings. You find yourself in a bed spacious enough for 2 people, in a room that, to be honest, could belong to a king. The place is so immaculate that it doesn't look real. You like it? I mean, it's not bad. This will be your own room. I was thinking about it, and I suppose it'd be impossible to leave you in the residence of my wives. Your wives, plural? They would devour you as soon as you set foot in the place. Well, damn, okay. How many wives is that number? What number would I be if I even gonna be a wife? Wives, not just one, but more? You can't help but feel pity for the poor women who have this brat as their partner. I don't know, based on what he said, if we were in the same area as them, they might be living it up. You feel that he probably doesn't dedicate enough time to each of them. I spoke with Septum, and Nola told him that Mother would make another gift so that everyone can have their share. That means you're my property now. Oh, wonderful. This is the first time I have a living human in my domain. Okay. Alright, I think, for now, I'm safe. At least in this moment. The thing about his wives, they're not human, is what I'm assuming. I'm wondering, the 7 symbols, we still don't know a lot about them and what they actually are. Obviously not humans, some kind of godlike inhuman creatures. As far as I can tell, don't have much more info than that. But obviously they can eat me, and they will if they so choose so. So I gotta be careful with my wordings with this character. But as far as I know, I'm in his care. He's not going to eat me, question mark. There's a lot of uncertainties in this game so far, which is interesting, because now I have to be even more careful, I believe. Okay, so don't ask anything. I need to ask something. I don't know about Mother. They talked about Mother a lot. She seems to be higher standing compared to them. And I don't know, the mother, is it just a title, or is she actually their mother with these things like this? Why can't he have living humans? They eat the humans, don't they? If it's that, I'm gonna go back to Mother. Unum analyzes your face for a moment before answering, as if contemplating what kind of information he will reveal to you. Nola and Mother say that there can only be humans for our consumption. Nola excuses himself by saying he can't provide any since we can only have 6 humans each month. No more than that. Ooh, why is there a limit? Considering they're powerful beings like this. Rules? Are there rules in this place? That's why Mother makes a gift every Sunday, as a placebo, since human flesh is vital for our physical form, but very addictive. Oh, okay. So it's not just they can eat it like regular food, it's something that they actually really need. You're the placebo. Although it's the first time a gift smells like a real human. Oh, we can ask about Mother, bet! That's what I really need. We don't know anything about her. Who is Mother? Mother really hasn't made you like the others. Unum ponders before answering. Mother is the embodiment of the garden itself. All of this is Mother. Mother takes care of us, and we keep her alive. Okay, so like a symbiotic relationship. I got you. They need each other, basically. You suppose you now understand a bit more. It's like a mutualistic relationship. Both parties benefit. Well, you must be hungry. I read somewhere that humans have meal times and eat more than once a day. Yeah, about 3. I don't really do breakfast a lot, but I should start doing it. That's the healthy way to go. Although, Septum does it all the time too. When I've been in this domain, he sits at the table in the mornings, afternoons, and nights to eat. Interesting. I've asked him why he does it, but he always tells me it's none of my business. Nola also does it sometimes. Maybe that's why they are both so strong. I don't need it, but maybe I'll even try it now that you're here with me. For some reason, it feels kind of endearing that he talks to you so freely, like an old friend. And the fact that he's been reading information about humans makes you wonder, how long has he been planning this? Planning to have one? It makes you feel like a pet that its owner talks to after getting home from work. I mean, if he wants to treat me like a little kitty cat, I would not mind it. As long as I'm treated properly, I should be fine in this life, right? Walk behind me and don't stray. My wives like to come to my residence to relax. Okay. We gotta stick close to this man. Escape seems not to be an option for now. You don't want to die trying. He leaves the bed you're in and waits for you at the door. You get up and begin to follow Unum throughout the hallways. You walk so close to him that you're almost tripping on his heels. You're slow to reach the desired place under a silence that is neither comfortable nor uncomfortable. Cook something for 2. You can use whatever you like. Everything here is edible. I don't know how to cook. He's so cute though. You know who it reminds me of a bit? He kind of has the same energy as Floyd from Twisted Wonderland. That's what I'm getting from him. I'll wait for you in the dining room. Okay. Without another word, Unum disappears from the kitchen and leaves you alone. You look around as you inspect every corner of the place. There are cupboards, pantries filled with food, and a refrigerator full of meat, fruits, and vegetables. You know why there's so much food if Unum said he doesn't need it. Well, I don't think we can escape. There's always the option of escaping every single time, and I feel like that's a trap, because there's no way I can escape at this point. Ask what he'd like to eat, cook something simple. I mean, if he's curious about humans and wants to know what they eat 3 times a day, cooking something that I would prefer might give him some info and insight, and maybe he might enjoy that, like learning something about me. So let's do that. You rummage through the kitchen, looking for ingredients to cook something simple. Something to satisfy hunger. It doesn't take long to finish. You take the plates to the table and realize that, unlike the rest of the place, the table is small and simple, where only 2 people can fit. You sit down once Unum places a plate in front of you. He doesn't wait to start eating, opting to swallow the food as soon as it's put down on the plate. He devours everything very quickly, making it impossible to tell if he liked it or not, because his expression reflects nothing more than neutrality, as if the flavor or the food itself didn't interest him. Thanks for the meal. No problem. I can't tell if you liked it, so that's kind of nerve-wracking. And that's the only feedback you get. God, you really tried hard. Sighing, you resign yourself to eating what's on your plate. You close your eyes as you put the first bite into your mouth. It's delicious. You eat slowly and without rushing, bite after bite. You take pauses to breathe. But something's nagging at you. The feeling of being watched makes your stomach turn. Is bro actually watching me eat? Your eyes travel to where Unum is sitting, and you confirm your suspicion. He's looking at you. It's fascinating. Your body changes all the time. It's never the same. From your breathing to your heartbeat. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Like, as humans, we see that as just regular human things. We don't think about it much. But I guess as someone like him who doesn't really see humans as something like a whole new experience. Do they not have animals here? Because animals breathe and have heartbeats and stuff like that too. You don't like the way he's looking at you, or the tone of his voice at all. What do you mean? I want to know more. Not by dissection though, right? You hear a crash of chairs being thrown to the floor. Well, I guess I might be a mule? You're not able to process what's happening as your back hits the wall, and Unum grabs you by the collar of your clothes. Is bro about to bite my neck? Is he gonna mark me? Oh, I think I'm dead. Oh no. You don't know how long I have waited for this opportunity. If I break your chest, or remove any organ other than the heart or the brain, how long would it take for your body to shut down? Oh, goddamn! I mean, shit. Removing other organs besides the heart or brain won't kill me immediately, would it? I'd just be in so much pain, and then I'll guess slowly bleed out? Maybe die from shock, at most? And if I remove your tongue, will you be able to keep eating or even speak? What level of damage does your body have to have in order to not be able to regenerate itself? What is the limit? Regenerate? Bro, I've eaten like little scabs and stuff. Yeah, body can heal, but I think ripping out my organs and placing them back is gonna do a lot of untold trauma and damage. You have to do something before this crazy man tears you apart. Okay, chat. Fight to free yourself? Is fighting even gonna work here? Bro's just gonna snap my wrist like a little twig, like, oops, oh well, does that hurt? Yeah, it does. Hold on, cat. Hold on, my cat's walking past. Go ahead, buddy. There you go. Yeah, you're stretching. How was your nap? You had a listening nap? There you go. Try to reason with him, panic and beg for my life. Beg for my life? Would he like that? I saved, right? Hold on, chat. The way I need to make sure. Okay. You might end up dying here, but we'll see. Fight to free yourself. Let's not do that. Try to reason with him. What if we bite him first? Bro, that'll be hilarious if we bite this man first. And he's like, what the hell? They've never done that before. Can I even reason with him? I don't think I can. It seems like safe, but... Oh, that's kind of hard. What am I doing? Fight to free yourself. Try to reason with him. Panic and beg for your life. I'm going to reason, but I don't think it's gonna work. I really want to know how we're gonna reason with this man. He wants to see how human bodies work. You try to talk some sense into him. You tell him there are more interesting things a human can do while alive, and he doesn't care, right? You tell him so many things erratically that you don't even process what kind of information or data about the human body you're throwing at him. But it seems to work, because Unum just looks at you attentively. He no longer has that exalted expression from before. Without warning, Unum takes your arm with an unusual sense of delicacy. Are you about to chew on my arm? Bro, I'm getting so many mixed signals. Unum looks at you, completely serious, as you scurry under his grip due to the strange shift in mood. What are we doing here, buddy? His mouth is dangerously close to your arm. So close that you can feel the heat of his lips brush against your skin. Did it work? You mentally prepare yourself for him to tear off the limb with his own teeth. Yeah, okay. No chewing on me though, right? From here, I can feel your heartbeat. Is this what they call the pulse? Yes, I would like to keep my pulse, please. Awesome. He's killing me. I love this character so much. I like unpredictable characters like this because I feel like anything I do is spelling my death. But my god, please let me live just a little bit longer. Although, ugh, I don't like the substance you're releasing. Ugh, it's all over your body now. Sweat? Is it my sweat? I'm sweating? Just like that, Unum lets you go, and you fall to the ground. Bro, don't tell me he let me go because I was sweating. Oh my god. Okay, chat. Bro, if I, hear me out, if I piss myself, would bro just be like, ew, gross, and leave me alone? Or would be ew, gross, and then kill me? Oh my god, okay. He does not like bodily fluids, apparently. Sweat is icky to him. I will keep that in the back of my mind. You remain there, not moving a single muscle, staring at Unum in terror. Now I understand why Nola avoids stressing humans. Yeah, dude! He puts both hands on his hips and sighs. Ugh, sorry, Lottie. I didn't mean to scare you. Okay. They say those with shark teeth are the gentle ones. Yeah, ones with the shark teeth are always gentle. Always trusting those characters. Oh my god, okay. Bro saying I didn't mean to scare you, and isn't it weird? I actually believe him. He didn't want to scare me. He was just in his mind like, yeah, I want to see what the human body can handle. It's just that not having eaten at the hotel, I'm really hungry. I guess the food I made for him didn't really work out. Okay. He doesn't have to say it explicitly for you to know that he means he couldn't eat you in the hotel. And you assume that he couldn't eat the replacement the mother gave to the others. Probably because he was staying here with you. I've been waiting more than a week for the placebo. And there are 14 days until the next candle festival. Please don't eat me though? Are you still hungry? But you just ate. He just ate something. How could he be hungry? The food I have doesn't take away my hunger. Nor does it taste like anything. Oh. Unum, noticing the way you were silently asking the reason why he has food in his kitchen, clears his throat before responding with some shame. My wives, on the other hand, like to cook, and I like to watch them do it, so I'm not Stop! Don't give me cute, fluffy line after you just tried to experiment on my body. No! Oh my god. Damn. He actually likes his wives. Shit. I can't hate him for that. What do you mean? Man, he loves his wives and loves watching them cook and be cute and have fun. God damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. We can't hate this man now. While Unum speaks, you try to calm your nerves. Clearly, the deity in front of you is unstable. Or at least he becomes so when exalted. But you have no choice but to continue and adapt to survive. Since escape is not an option at this point. Although you would like to know what your true purpose is here. About becoming your test subject. Can I get a contract? We can talk about it tomorrow. No. You say firmly. You want to know if being his test subject will allow you to survive at the cost of your physical or mental health. In that case, you really hope that he just kills you once and for all. Then you can try to survive again with Septum or Nola. If I become your test subject, I need to know in advance what tests you will do. Why are you being nervous? What kind of test were you thinking about, buddy? He seems uncomfortable. I've read that humans can create something similar to what the creator had made, but different. What do you... It's something progressive that doesn't go from nothing to everything instantly. Is he talking about breeding me? Wait a minute, hold on. Sir, is he talking about making a child? Is that why I'm here? There's no shot, right? You try to understand what he means, but nothing comes to mind, because his explanation is somewhat vague. Unum, noticing your silence, looks away, and you realize that his ears are red. You doubt it's from rage. Let's talk tomorrow. I'll close the residence so that no one can enter. You're free to roam the palace and do as you please. No, wait, cause... Hold on. I read that humans can create something similar to what the creator made. Humans can create something only humans can do. Is that making a child? Is that what he's talking about? But different. It's something progressive. Doesn't go from nothing to everything instantly. I mean, if it's pregnancy, it is progressive. 9 months at most. Is bro really talking about having a child? And if it is a child, that means these gods/deities can't really make children the way humans can. Okay, okay. Let's explore a bit. I guess look around my surroundings before I may be pregnant by tomorrow, or at least impregnated. Ooh, okay. More choices. Let's walk the halls. Ooh, find something to defend myself? I don't even think it's gonna work, but okay. You walk through all the hallways that are available in the residence. There are few windows, but no possibility of going out of them, because they are barred. The hallways are full of paintings that focus on showing the human figure and their everyday life. If you're in a museum, it would be very interesting. But now it just makes you uncomfortable. So you focus on looking at everything but the paintings. For example, the doors. Many of the doors are blocked, so you can't venture beyond the hallways. Okay. Can we go into some of the rooms? Many of the rooms inside the residence are locked. No matter how hard you try, you can't open their doors. Okay. Although there are some that are open, they don't have anything interesting inside. You feel that, at any moment, you reach the room where Unum is, but this one looks different from the others. But when you try to open it, nothing happens. You can't go in. Okay. Find something to defend myself with, just in case. You already have something in mind that can be used to attack Unum. Back in the kitchen! You go back to the kitchen and look around the place for knives. Once you find them, you choose the biggest and sharpest one, and you keep it inside your clothes. You hope it can work against Unum. I kinda doubt it, but I guess it's worth the try, going out while fighting. I guess that's it. So I guess we go back to our room for now. You decide it's time to call it a day. Resting in the room Unum gave you doesn't seem like a bad idea. Tomorrow will be a new day. You lie in bed and try to fall asleep. It takes you a little, but in the end, you manage to fall asleep. Am I gonna wake up to him beside my bed again? You don't dream about anything. Your eyes feel heavy when you open them. You feel like you haven't been able to rest at all. Not at all. You're finally awake. Your eyes focus upon hearing his voice. Hey, buddy! I guess he is beside my bed as I wake up again. I don't hate it, so it's fine. And he got me breakfast. That's steak? With like some sauce, maybe? And then, what is it? Apple. That's the word. I know my fruits. It's an apple. And you find him sitting on the edge of the bed, staring at you with wide eyes. I've made you your morning food. Oh, that's cute! He doesn't know it's called breakfast. My morning food. Thank you. I will enjoy my morning food. With a smile full of sharp teeth, Unum presents you with a tray of fruit and poorly made coffee, which you prepared yesterday. He tried to make the same dish. That's kind of cute, though. Unum looks proud to show off the breakfast, but the more you look at it with what he has in his hands, the more imperfections you see. You can tell he has no idea how to prepare food. Unum offers you the tray, and you must make a decision. I might as well. If he attempted what I did, how bad could it be? It won't kill me, right? You don't have the heart to reject him, right? He at least tried. With fear, you prepare to eat what's on the tray. The fruit clearly won't taste bad. What Unum cooked, however, regardless of how it tastes or looks, you're going to eat it. You try to put on your best face while you eat, but the taste of the stuff makes it difficult. Oh no. But you have to, because Unum looks at you with a smile from ear to ear while you're eating. Bro, you remain in the room for a few minutes, Unum at the foot of the bed, and you looking through the barred window. Dewey came to visit. Is that one of the other symbols? Oh, hello, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Who the hell is Dewey? We have no idea, but apparently, Unum isn't capable of remaining silent for any stretch of time. And he has the need to explain himself whenever he can. That helps a lot, though. I don't know much about these characters. He's also not one to keep anything to himself. She passed me the leftover placebo that Mother brought to the hotel. Oh, thank God, he actually ate something, so we know he won't be munching on me for a while. So, we'll be able to carry out the experiment without problems. What is the experiment? I want to create a hybrid. How? How? Okay. Like, test tube baby type hybrid or the old-fashioned way? A what? Jesus Christ. Bro really said, yeah, okay. Okay. I mean, would I refuse him if he asked to make a hybrid with him? Probably not. But I don't know how he is in bed, so that's the thing. You jump out of bed from the sheer bizarreness of the situation. Oh my God, I love him so much. He just says these things like this natural. It's like Natural Geographic. Like when you watch like a documentary about animals, and like, hell yeah, that's cool. That's interesting. I didn't know that. That's like that with him, but with humans instead. I've read that humans go through a cycle that keeps them constantly changing. And thanks to that, they're able to produce offspring. And the results are beings that are not an exact copy of them. Unlike us. Oh, okay. So some more info about the deities. If you make a copy, it's just an exact copy, not an actual child. So they can't, in our sense, make children. No matter how many times I try, our composition does not allow us to create descendants with our own. Then I started reading the documents that Septum has on humans. And there's data of a birth that occurred on a Sunday. Son of Septum and a human. He has a child! Unum approaches you so he can take your hands and cover them with his own, asking you to go along with it, if he impregnates me, I at least am alive for 9 months at most. I don't know how I'm going to be alive after the fact of giving birth to the child, but that's like 9 months guaranteed. At least 9 months to make sure this man doesn't kill me at the end or eat my child also. You can't believe it. If you accept, I swear that I will take care of you and you will live with all possible comforts. Please. Who am I to deny this man this honorable request? I mean, I might as well. I see no harm. If you do not accept, bro, game me, accept this. You don't know what you're getting into. You have no idea what the procedure will be like. Oh, that is true. Is it pregnation regular style or his own way, like insemination? But under the promise that you can live, you will do anything. All right, let's do this. Oh, you didn't think I accept, would you? Unum looks at you with his mouth open, processing what just came out of your mouth. And as if a light bulb went off inside his head, Unum suddenly grabs your cheeks and cracks his mouth. Already? Wait, can I have time? God damn! Bro did not waste a single moment. His hands begin to slowly move across your body, from your cheeks down to your hips and thighs. Hey, love you too. Oh my god. Bro moves so damn fast. Whoa, stop. He's going very fast. And not to invalidate the redhead's feelings or words, but you don't think he means it. Yeah, I don't think he means the whole I love you thing. I think he's into the moment. But he's only known you for a few days. I've wanted you since I saw you at the hotel. Bro, hello? I love you so much. He does move so quickly, like holy crap. Can I get a moment to breathe? Knowing that they eat the placebos in humans this here, did you want me as a meal or did you mean a deeper meaning into that? Because I'm a bit suspicious, but at least I'm alive for 9 more months. Damn, he's crazy, but you like that? I'm glad our MC is a bit of a freak because I like him too. Then suddenly, Unum stops. Ah, shit. I forgot about consent. Oh my god, he gets better and better. I forgot about consent. Holy shit. If he asks for consent, he's best character, hands down. I think it's something important for you humans. Yeah, it is, buddy. Indeed, it is important. You have to give him points for keeping that in mind. Bro, just thinking about it, asking for consent is like the bare minimum, and I'm praising him for it. It's fine. He's a crazy god who eats humans, possibly, so it's fine. Can we proceed? Yes, we may proceed. Oh my god. I kind of want to tease him, but let's go ahead and continue. All right. Goddamn! Okay, buddy. Idem slowly runs his hand across his chest. So he knows how babies are made at least. Okay. That's info I'm glad to have known. I don't know if I'm gonna have to hide the game in some scenes, just letting you guys know, but we'll play it ear by ear. And gently, he removes something shiny from it. Oh, maybe it's not going the way I thought it would. It is a transparent sphere, dripping with gold-like liquid. I have to place this inside your chest, and then remove it. It's my essence, so I must do it carefully. He says, smiling tenderly. Aw, man! Okay, well, no sexy time, but I don't mind this either. Unum was probably not thinking what you were thinking. After all, Unum isn't human. Damn it, I should have asked to clarify. Okay. So many options just to possibly kill this man, but I don't want to kill him. At least not yet. Let's go ahead and accept again. Unum slowly runs his hand across his chest. And gently, He removes something shiny from it. Oh, I already read that. Did I do it again? It won't hurt. Okay. You're sure? Yes. I consulted with Sectum a while ago. And she said it's not dangerous, because it's just a small exchange that will combine both genes to form a new one. A demigod, descended from a symbol and a human. Although Unum's words calm me down a little, there is something that has been bothering you from the beginning. How does this work? I don't know how much info he knows about humans and like whole baby things, so I don't think I can get pregnant in this puppet body, so how is this gonna work out? Bro, if they make Unum pregnant with the child, this will be the best game hands down ever. Please, please, impreg, impreg, impreg. Chat, we are praying for impreg at this point. Unum looks at you strangely. Is that when the female humans carry the baby? Yes? Can you carry the child? Please, please, I'm begging you, carry the child. You nod your head, and Unum does nothing but laugh. That won't be a problem, because you're gonna be pregnant? Bro, whether you're biologically capable of carrying a baby or not, it won't matter because there's no need to use you as an oven. An oven? Did you just compare the pregnancy process to cooking in an oven? You don't know how to take that. You assume you just let it go because he's a totally different entity than humans. Sextum explained it to me, and it takes a long time. The offspring will cultivate within the new essence that will be formed. It won't affect your body or mine. No, no impreg, no. My heart is broken. Oh man, I was praying. I wanted it so bad. Okay, I guess no impreg next time. Maybe I have to make my own impreg game. Okay, well, all right, okay. Kind of a bit sad about after the fact, but all right. After saying that, Unum asked once more, and you, calmer, accept again. With the same energy of delicacy, same sense of jealousy, Unum places the hand holding his essence on your chest and applies pressure. The place where he's starting to press on you starts to feel hot, not to the point of burning or pain, but hot nonetheless. Until something inside you opens, allowing Unum to pass through your chest. Does it hurt? He asks, scared. He tries to remove his hand, but you stop him. No, but it feels strange. Just a little more, hang in there. You both remain still for a long time, and you wonder how much longer it will take for the exchange of essences to end. Meanwhile, Unum observes your features with fascination. There is a moment when you feel like your chest starts to burn. It hurts a little, but you endure it. There, that's it. Unum removes his hand from your body for the previously gold-like colored essence, now taking on another color. Unum examines it before giving you a smile that shows all his teeth. With great care, he places the essence in your hands, extracting a large part of it to form two, one gold, and the one you have in your hands, a beautiful red color. Upon observing it for a long time, you notice how there's movements within the essence. Something is forming. Unum, for his part, places his essence back in his chest, guarding it. I will place the baby in a safe room. He warned you before taking the baby from your hands and carrying them out of the room. Well, that was kind of quick. In a way, you feel this whole situation is bizarre. Honestly, that is kind of a weird situation if you really think about it. Bro took an orb out of his chest, put it into mine, combined it with whatever essence I have in my chest, and now we just have a baby forming. I don't know how quickly it'll form either. Because you said the human process with 9 months is really long. So how long until we have a mini version of us and Unum running around this place? Am I a mother now? Damn. Well, shit. I'm actually a mother now. That's a lot of responsibility just thrusted upon me that I took kind of lightly. This is really giving the summer Hikaru died. It feels just a little freakier. Ooh, yee, I get that. Your body feels heavy, as if you had run 4 kilometers without rest. It's strange. It's like he's taken out a part of your body, an important part, but you're complete. There is nothing missing. If you want, you can rest here for a while. Unum says, as he peers back in the room and settles into bed. You decide to lie down for a while, without realizing it. You close your eyes for a moment. So where do I go from here now that I'm a mother? I see that you have eaten unsanctified food. Inside you, there's poison spreading little by little. Sorry, I can't control how my fruits are consumed. Unum is an idiot. What does that mean? You wake up suddenly, feeling a drop of cold sweat running down your neck. Hey, buddy! Decided not to wear any clothes, I see. And the first thing you see is Unum looking at you closely, almost inspecting you. Your breathing is constant when you rest. Impressive. Honestly, rather him make these kinds of comments than have him freak out for 5 minutes, wanting to break you into pieces to discover how your body works. Have you been watching me while I sleep? Yes? Is it forbidden to do so? Not really. It could be weird to some others, but I guess if it's you, it's fine. No, but if I tell him it's forbidden to watch me sleep, would he actually follow those rules? You stop when you feel your stomach turn. Something inside you burns. You get up quickly, thinking you'll throw up. What do you mean, red petals? We're not doing no hara haki thing right now, are we? But the only thing that comes out of your mouth are red petals mixed with blood. What? Bro, if... You look closely at them. They seem to have a strange looking symbol on them. What's that? I thought you would know. What do you mean, what's that? You don't have time to think for a moment because a coughing attack stops you. Something scratches your throat. What am I doing? Don't tell me you gave them food. Eliana? Unum? I heard from Ignis and Solaris. You've been preparing food without doing the sanctification ritual. What? Bro, were you supposed to do something before giving me food? Is that what the dream was about? You have to call Sectum if you don't want this thing to die. But Sectum is in the church. You're right. Am I dying for real? Was I supposed to deny the food he made me? Oh my god. This is what I get for being nice. What about Kinkui? He's mad at me. If you don't make up with this man and keep me alive, I'm sure he'll come. You're not understanding anything. And your body doesn't ask for anything more than to expel what's in your throat. But even though you're coughing constantly, nothing comes out. You're choking on the petals. And you can't take it anymore. Careful. The woman tries to go towards you, but can't catch you when you fall from the bed to the floor. The fall is so strong that it makes your bones ache. The air that enters your lungs is not enough to keep you conscious. You fall unconscious. You feel hands grab you by force, trying to pull you down. But something prevents you. An electricity runs through your body. You open your eyes, but the light is too bright. They're going to die? I hope not! Unum's voice is heard in the distance. If this one dies, and you blame me again, I already apologized. Only because Miss Ignis told you to. The shouting is what brings you back to life. You open your eyes, and the first thing you see is an unknown entity that has one hand holding you by the shoulders, the other hand carefully touching your stomach. How the hell do they eat on something unpurified? Well, apparently, Unum did not sanctify the food I was eating, so... Oh, you're crying now, huh, buddy? Your stomach churns again, as the entity's hand gently squeezes a specific area. Not him looking at me like that, bro. This is all your fault. He's like a child who broke a toy and he's hoping someone fixes it for him. You can't help but drop to the ground to expel more red petals. Shit. Was it necessary to purify the food? Apparently, sir. Do you not see me coughing up my lungs? Are you missing neurons or something? Tria has said a million times that was happening to her fruits, and it was the apple? It wasn't even what he cooked? Your wives need to eat, and you have no idea? I don't know how to cook. They're the ones who cook. So I didn't know that you have to purify food. You're so fucking stupid! And yeah, he is! Bro. Your eyes can't stay open. Am I really gonna die because I ate damn apple and whatever he cooked for me? You stop listening to what's happening and fall back into a deep sleep. The increase in temperature is what wakes you up. You feel a thick drop of sweat running down your forehead. But you want to go back to sleep again. You're very tired. You should be grateful that this thing's biology and mine are very similar. Have you done this before? Of course. I can't be everywhere at once. There's always the chance that one of my children might eat a fruit that wasn't sanctified. You open your eyes to see what's happening, but the light is too bright. Oh, Quinqui, it's working. Udum says it as if he can't believe it. Quinqui clicks his tongue, exasperated. That's Quinqui! Okay. Don't shout. We still need to extract the main rose. A strange sensation forms on the skin covering your abdomen. Something is pulsing its way up from your stomach with urgency. It doesn't hurt, but it feels uncomfortable. Spit it out here. Your vision is filled by a hand, waiting with an open palm for something. And that something doesn't take long to arrive, as you throw up a perfectly intact rose from your mouth. It's disgusting, but judging by Quinqui's face, he doesn't think the same. In fact, he is completely indifferent, as if he doesn't care about holding a rose covered in saliva and gastric juices. As if he had done this countless times before. Apparently. It's exactly the same. I really don't understand the difference between mine and Sextum's. Their biology is very similar. Yours don't think. Unum replies playfully. You're the one who doesn't think. Oh my god. I kind of like their dynamic though. Quinqui quickly stands up and grabs Unum by his clothes. The redhead just laughs, downplaying Quinqui's anger. If I hear you say that one more time, I swear I'll break that hybrid you're hiding. Our child? His smile vanishes completely as he looks down at Quinqui, utterly serious. How? How do you know about them? I can hear another heartbeat besides this human's. Unum remains still, staring intently at Quinqui. Whether due to the difficulty of holding his gaze against the sun, or simply discomfort, Quinqui clicks his tongue, letting go and pushing him away. I suppose Sextum has already told you that I'll be the one making the change. Yes. Then Unum smiles again. Do you want to see them? No thanks. I'll return to my domain. Can I see them? Our child, please? If you need help in any unfamiliar situation, you can call me or Sextum. We're all aware about this. Without another word, Quinqui leaves the room. Unum remains thoughtful for a moment before giving you a knowing look. Now comes the hard part, cultivating a god. What do you mean? Is it just not growing? What do we have to do specifically? Isn't that how you say it? You mean raising a child? Is that what he means? Say what? When you take care of something until it's ready. That's called raising. Perfect. Let's raise a god. Oh my god. Okay, buddy. But I'm going to need your help. I still don't understand how organic life goes through changes that allow it to grow and improve. I've never seen it with my own eyes. So I suppose you know a little more about this. You do whatever it takes to save your skin. If that means playing happy family with the sun god, you do it without hesitation. All right. Yeah, I know the basics of raising a kid, but not the specifics, and I think the specifics are very important, so we're both learning here. Unum smiles without showing his teeth. His expression is tender, nothing like the looks he used to give you. The day passes quickly. And incredibly, you find yourself accompanied by Unum and his wives. His wives? Wait, can I please show a wife? Please show a wife. Even though the heat is becoming increasingly hard to bear, it's nothing that can truly hurt you. A little heat doesn't kill anyone, right? You look around and see 3 pairs of eyes fixed on you. Are those the wives? So 3 wives? Oh! Oh! That was the lady from before, right? Hold on. Let me make sure. Hold on. That was her from before, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. And it's on that they've been preparing food without doing the same. That's who they are. I thought those would be the other god names, but no, I gotcha. Wife 1, wife 2, wife 3. Aliana, Ignis, and Solaris. Even though they stare at you as if they want to devour you, they remain quite respectful and calm, unlike Unum. Oh, they still want to devour me. Wonderful. SMS, shall we date games? Show my games now is gone. Hi, Lottie, how are you? I'm doing well. Yeah, I saw that they shut down those games. The only shall we date games I played was like Konkatsu Marriage, Ninja Love, and something about a prince or princess. But that was like at least 15 years ago when I was in high school. I am doing wonderful. I hope you're doing well. I guess I have a child by this god Unum, and his wives might want to eat and kill me, so wonderful. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the one we saw before. Their appearances are really interesting. Huh. Okay. Not regular skin tones, really orangey, like fire, like actual flames. So, I don't know. They eat human food. I know that at least. So, are they human or something else? They can't be human. I don't think they're human. I don't know what they are, though. What they would be classified as. Unum asks his wife to show him how to purify food. Because according to him, both you and the baby should eat without worrying about poisoning from Tria. You have to bring your hands together around the fruit and... you must sing to the essence of Tria. Without further explanation, Ignis starts singing in a language you did not understand. Both you and Unum stare in amazement as the fruit begins to glow. Then you witness the seal shattering in midair. When Tria's seal is broken, the fruit can be consumed. Maybe the little god doesn't face as mortal danger as Lottie when eating unsanctified fruits. but the risk is always there. Maybe it's like us. Don't assume without knowing, dears. Today, we'll cook, but starting tomorrow, you'll do it. You'll cook for everyone. For a moment, you think she's talking to you, but then you realize that Eliana's eyes are fixed on Unum. Unum cooking? So pay attention. After an intense cooking class, where you have to constantly redirect Unum's attention to the explanation, everyone gathers around the table. Then you all begin to eat. The atmosphere is cozy, even more so than your mind could imagine, and that scares you a little. Unum's wives talk a lot, too much, so much that you struggle to follow them, though Unum doesn't. He pays attention to everything they say, occasionally asking questions, but never interrupting. Oh, he loves his wives and he's respectful to them. Oh no. Damn, I'm really liking Unum's character. I like how unstable he kind of is with his different moods, but he's such a wonderful husband as it seems. Damn. Okay, buddy, I see you. You're speechless. Tomorrow, we'll go with Due to check out Orion's belt. It's been a long time since you've been there. I don't like that Due refers to you by your assigned names. You're no longer her property. Oh, okay. So they used to belong to Due. Yes, we are. Huh? Unum, we've already talked about this. Unum lets out a sigh, clearly displeased and overwhelmed by the situation. I still don't understand how it doesn't bother you. You are free. You're no longer under anyone's command. That only applies when Due isn't around, and we still have responsibilities. Their names. They're celestial type names, but are they... Hold on, let me do some research. Hold on, real quick. They talked about Orion's belt. Hold on. Like, I've heard of Solaris. Eliana. I don't think I've heard of this name before. Oh, it can be like sun. Okay. Oh, I looked up the name and then the wiki for this game pops up. I love that. Okay. I thought it would be like something else, but I know Solaris. What was the other one? Eliana takes Unum's hand tenderly, caressing the back of it with her thumb. Unum, on the other hand, swallows his words, choosing not to argue any further. By the time you're finished, Unum and you clear the dishes to wash them, while the wives say their goodbyes and wish you good night. Ooh, okay. We'll save. I played almost every Shall We Date game in high school and I miss them. Right? I think they were the first mobile Otome games I've ever played, and I had so much fun with them. At the time, they had like the extra routes you had to pay for. I think they were like $4.99. But I was in high school and my phone was under my parents' plan, so I didn't have a card. So anything I purchased would go under my parents' plan, and I definitely bought them and my parents found out. But I made up an excuse that some friend was playing the game on my phone and they bought it instead, and I didn't realize it. But it was just $5, so my parents didn't care. But hell yeah, I got away with it. Did they have other names? Ah, yes. Dua gave them names when creating them. Usually she just assigns a number, but if they're brilliant and perform well, Dua names them with honors. Oh, okay, Due. Okay, I'm saying these names completely wrong. I'm so sorry. So Due, I'm assuming that's another one of the 7 symbols, possibly. She made the 3 wives of Unum, but we don't know how they became his wives yet. What were they called? Ooh. Al-Nitak, Al-Nilam, and Mintaka. Do those mean anything? Hold on. Let's do that. Al-Nitak. Is that the way these popped up? Oh! Oh, that makes sense. Oh my god. Okay. They're the stars that form Orion's belt. That's why they were talking about having to go to Orion's belt. Gotcha. So they're actually the stars. Oh, that's awesome. I kind of like that. That's interesting. I was wondering what connection they had to that, but it's their old names that have it. Oh, hold on. I have to answer a call. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. My dad literally called me to see if we had any pasta in the kitchen. They are beautiful names, but they're names that are under ownership. When they came with me, I asked them to choose their own names. I see. Your name. Was it imposed on you? The name you gave me when you were with Nola, does that count as imposed? You changed the subject to avoid answering his question. You don't know if Unum catches the hint or not, but he plays along. Time passes as you discuss how to sanctify food, but Unum shows you what he learned with an apple. And incredibly, he managed to break the seal. With a smile revealing all his teeth, he offers it to you. Okay, it's not gonna kill me this time, right? You grab the apple and take a big bite. After chewing, you smile, baring your teeth just as he does. Unum blushes and laughs heartily. Eventually, you feel tired, and Unum takes you to your room. Unum glances at you for a second, while you're already under the sheets, then suddenly approaches. When you sleep, what does it feel like? It's a bit difficult to answer with his face so close to yours. How do you answer someone who can't or doesn't need sleep? Ooh, how do you describe sleep? That's kind of hard, like, because sleep just happens on me, and then I wake up, I'm like, oh, I'm awake. Sometimes I can tell I'm asleep if I dream, because the dreams definitely don't make sense. How do you describe sleep to someone? That is kind of hard. Would you want an explanation or a detail? Simple or detail? Maybe simple would be the better way to go. You don't want to confuse him by delving into convoluted or hard to explain concepts, like sleep phases and why dreams exist. Maybe you can explain that another day. So you simply reply with what it feels like to sleep. While you sleep, you notice Unum reclining on the bed, watching with his eyes wide open. His attention is entirely on you, catching every word you utter, just as he did when his wives were talking at the table. He looks cute. In a moment, Unum's expression shifts to one of distress. What's wrong, bro? Why? Do you think the baby can dream? Can babies dream? Now that he's talking about it, I actually have no clue. Are their brains developed enough to dream? I wish they could experience that. It sounds liberating. Oh, so if he can't sleep and doesn't need it, he doesn't dream himself. No. We're not built like humans. We don't need to rest, much less dream. Our only purpose is to maintain the order of the garden. So sleeping and dreaming is a waste of time. If that's what Septum says. Oh. Unum clears his throat, a bit embarrassed by his remark. You should rest now. See you in a few hours. Good night. He kisses you on the forehead and leaves the room. Why is he actually low-key pretty gentle? You ponder for a long time over the conversation with Unum. The names here are important. More important than you thought. If Unum and Wise belong to Due, then the symbols must also belong to someone. Could that someone be Septum? Maybe tomorrow, you should ask why names are so important. Why Unum doesn't feel comfortable calling his Wise by their original names. Little by little, your eyes begin to close, and you sink into a deep sleep. Lottie! Yeah, dude, you're not gonna yell my name. Two hands grab you by the shoulders, urgently shaking you. I'm gonna check on the baby, and there's something off about them. I haven't even seen the child, so, what do you mean off? You have to blink a few times to fully wake up and understand what the redhead is saying. What? There's something off about the baby. Without another word, Unum grabs your hand and drags you out of the bed. Unum does his best to explain, amid panic and nerves, what's happening with the baby. Bro, if this is something regular babies do, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. But you don't understand anything. You just need 5 minutes of peace, please. Just 5 minutes to ponder the choices that led you here. Is it normal for it to move so much? Ah! Bro, I can't even tell! It's just an orb! Okay, buddy, I really cannot tell if this baby is good or not. It's just an orb of light. It's not an actual baby at this point. Bro, Unum. Did he even think about this situation properly? I don't think he really did. He just like, I want to try and make a hybrid and see what happens. And there's the hybrid, but it's not a standard human baby, so I do not know. This is new territory. Why is he asking you this? Knowing that neither of you has any idea how a baby created from a combination of souls develops. I don't know. Hasn't Sextum explained the development process of this thing to you? This thing? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for calling the baby a thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's what he worries about in this convo? You don't know what makes this comment funnier. Unum's face, or the fact that the thing he's clearly pointing at isn't a baby. Unum, you're killing me. Bro. Should I decline him as having to make a baby with him? I would not have this situation in front of me. Okay. Okay, we need to ask someone. Sextum. We know Sextum has a child. Asking them would probably make this so much easier. We are new at this. Both of us, sir. So, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, why am I so stressed out over this fake baby? It's a transparent mass that moves as if it were feeling discomfort. You don't even know if it's capable of feeling anything yet. I think it needs to stabilize. Oh my god. Oh my god. We both have to take it. You hope that Sextum told him this, and that he's not just making it up. As you approach, you feel an immense burst of heat. Not as pleasant as the warmth radiating from Unum's body. No. This heat is unbearable. Does the baby have a fever? Okay, I will risk burning my hands to placate my child. Together with Unum, you both place your hands on the mass. You feel a tingling in your fingers and arms, but it doesn't hurt or burn. So, this is like the birth of a star. Oh my god. You're unable to answer Unum as a flash clouds your eyes. It's so bright that you have to shut them tightly to avoid blindness. An intense heat surrounds and embraces you, as if the sun's rays were piercing your skin, softly kissing you for an extended time. Then, the glow ceases. Don't tell me it's twins! Oh my god, please no! Please no! When you open your eyes, Unum shouts, "Did it split?" God. Oh, this is so stressful. So I don't even want real kids. I'm stressed out by these two orb children I have in this game. Indeed, the mass is no longer one, but two. You hear the door slam open. My lady Due, you cannot enter this room without notifying us. I don't want you to speak, Alnatak. Oh, she looks scary as hell. I'm gonna stand beside or behind Unum just a bit. Aliana grimaces in pain, her lips pressed tightly shut. Unum turns to see Due entering through the door, followed by Aliana. You don't have permission to give orders in my domain. Give her voice back right now. After this. Due ignores the order, moving closer to you. I must assist in the birth of these binary stars. Oh, okay. They aren't yours. Septimus ordered me to assist with whatever is needed. And my assistant is needed now. You're not qualified for this. Wait, are they actually being born? Unum doesn't get a chance to retort as Due adds, her voice laced with venom. You're very egocentric, especially since those around you are even better than you. Well, damn! Stronger and larger, but not suitable for giving space to organic life. Huh. Due pulls your hand away from the mass and asks Unum for space so that she can do her work. Reluctantly, Unum takes a few steps back with you, and when he deems the distance safe, he moves in front of you, covering your body with his own. You assume it must be for protection. Due places both hands on each of the masses, and with one swift pull, a glow far brighter than before emerges. Unum covers your eyes with his arms. A deathly silence follows, and the room's temperature becomes unbearable. And a baby's cry shatters the silence, followed by a much weaker one. They actually turn into babies! Oh god, no, wait, I just had to take care of babies! What is this? Like a fisherman, Due holds two creatures by their feet, and both cry because of the position they're in. You feel yourself sweating, and your vision starts to blur. The hot air only deepens your desperation with each passing moment. That's not how you hold them, you brute! Ma'am, can we get the babies, please? Well, say congrats to me, Chad. I have twins! Yay! Stunned, Due passes the two entities into Unum's arms. He holds them the way one should hold human babies. Is this a human? No, they're hybrids. I thought a god, ready to claim their rank, would emerge. Not this. Well, damn, sorry you wanted your help. That doesn't matter. You will have a god ready after a while. I suppose Septum knows you're playing at being human. Due watches the small entities in Unum's arms. The atmosphere is tense. They're yours. You need to give them names. Can I name my kids? Now. You can't take it anymore. Unum seems to notice how unwell you are. With a hint of nerve in his voice, he asks you to step out of the room for a moment. He gestures for you to step out into the garden for some fresh air. And you do so without a word of protest. I guess I can't name my children. At least let me name one of them. You trudge towards the door leading to the garden and sit down on one of the nearby benches. You take a deep breath and close your eyes. Here, the air is fresh, and you don't feel your lungs burning as you breathe in. You glance at your hands, and something starts to worry you. It's not their color, so septum also bears these marks. No, what worries you is that you begin to feel less in them. You have no sensation in your fingertips. The sensitivity in that area is almost non-existent. Although you can move your fingers, something inside tells you that sooner or later, you'll lose that ability. If you tell Unum about this, will he be able to help you? Honestly, Unum doesn't seem so frightening now, but you suspect because you've been with him for a while, and perhaps you've grown accustomed to his odd presence and personality. He's not bad, just peculiar and a bit violent when he's hungry. Could it be viable for you to stay here? If you try to escape, will you have any other option to survive? I want to stay, honestly. Yes, it's the best of your possible options. You don't know what's beyond this garden, nor what the world or the society out there is like. To top it all off, according to what you've seen and heard, you smell like a human, and that's not good for you. You're an easy target. Do you already have permission to be outside? Hold on, cat. Okay, walk, lady. There you go. You recognize that voice. You lift your gaze and see Septum standing next to you, looking over your shoulder. Hey, buddy. Hey, it's been a while since I've seen you. Can I greet him? Answer his question? This is the answer to the question. Unum asked me to go out for some air. The room we were in wasn't very pleasant. Too much heat. I imagine. Humans can't withstand the power of so many stars for very long. Let alone newly formed stars. If you hadn't gone out, you'd probably be dead by now. You want to ask if he's come to see the hybrids, but you're afraid of how he might react. Let's go see them. Unum's hybrids? They're yours too. I mean, I kind of want to see the children. I'm a bit curious. The walk back is awkward. Septum makes no effort to engage in conversation, and you're sure that if you speak first without his permission, he'll get angry. Inside Unum's residence, you encounter his wives, who are outside the room. Noticing Septum's presence, all three lower their heads in greeting. Only talk. Has the situation stabilized? Oh, he's using their own names too. Aliana remains silent, and Septum appears to understand why, as he gestures with his hands. Her lips relax, and she replies. Lady Dewey has stabilized the new stars. It is now safe for Lottie. Good. The door to the room opens by itself, and Septum makes his way through. Dewey, Unum. I remind you that it's crucial for Lottie to be present at the most critical moments. Well, thank you, sir, for sticking up for me in this point. I will not tolerate them being taken away from them again. Dewey straightens immediately, like a low-ranking soldier sitting at attention before their general. Septum, my apologies. Okay, so Septum might be high up compared to everyone else, at least to Dewey. I asked him to leave because the energy in this room is too condensed. I know, but I need Lottie to observe the development of both gods. Are they stable yet? Yes. Okay, Due, we're leaving now. Unum? Yes? I want an audience with you tonight. Is that a good thing? Septim exits the room with Due with a quick look in your direction. Unum doesn't move until he senses that both symbols are far away. Then he smiles. Look! Look at the little potatoes! He comes towards you, holding both creatures in his arms. They have a pulse, just like you. Though their heart rate is very different from yours. They're so cute. You still can't hold them. Their bodies are still too warm. You could burn your hands. Oh. Well, you'll have to be content with just watching them closely. As you lean in, you once again notice the heat radiating from both babies' bodies. What are their names? Since I can't name my own child. Did you name them yet? I like to wait until they're old enough to choose their own names. Oh, okay. Understandable. Why? I want them to be free. Udam, stop! Why is he so much more happy and carefree and nice compared to what I thought he was in his initial personality? Let them do as they please until... Udam cuts himself off before finishing the sentence. And then he laughs nervously. Septim said they'll grow fast. Maybe tomorrow they won't be this little. You two spend most of your time taking care of the babies. Well, you instruct Unum on how to take care of them, and you still can't touch them. And you confirmed it yourself when you tried to touch one of their cheeks. You burned your hand. Unum almost calls Quinqui to come and heal you, but you told him it's not necessary. When night falls, Unum excuses himself, saying that he must do something important, and he takes both babies with him. He asks you to rest and sleep, so that you have all the energy you need tomorrow. So you rest. You dream. For the first time in your short existence in this small world, you dream. You're in a dark place, and you hear a voice, but you can't make out what it's saying. Let me save. All right, I think I'm going to end it here for today, at least. I'm definitely going to pick this back up for another stream. I know this one is a bit long, even though it's not completed yet. But I think we got through a lot of the story so far, at least with Unum. And can I say, best choice ever. I'm so glad with my instincts and chose him as a character I want to follow through with. Relationship with him, kind of interesting, a bit weird. We technically are parents with our twin babies, the new stars, but I don't know how this is going to work out with our relationship with Unum, especially with his 3 wives. Honestly, I'm blown away about his character. Was not expecting him to love his wives and respect them so much. Like, holy crap. I was definitely expecting more of a bratty kind of wild personality like Floyd from Twisted Wonderland when he goes all crazy, something like that. But just a pleasant surprise. I'm really liking Unum's character so far. And I'm really excited to see how the story progresses, especially now that we apparently have little babies we gotta take care of. I'm not sure how they'll grow compared to human babies, but since they're hybrids, I'm assuming faster. So I guess I'm looking forward to seeing how they develop later on. Next stream should be tomorrow. I'm going to play Cycles of Carnation. It is an indie game. I think it was a submission to the Spooktober on itch.io. Look forward to that. Technically, I was supposed to stream that today, but I didn't realize that when I made my Twitter announcement that I'm going to stream this one today. I was like, damn, let me just switch those around. But yeah, Cycles of Carnation is tomorrow. Hope you guys all enjoyed today's stream. As always, I have left links in my description to the itch.io page of this game. Definitely check it out and try it out yourself. There are so many different options you can take that I have not done myself. So definitely try it out and see what you can get up to. So thank you everyone for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye bye.